Clock is ticking. Got about a day left. And before we get to Christmas, we have some beautiful weather. But on Christmas, we are expecting at least some clouds and maybe some rain. Now, live view this afternoon, beautiful. If you're outside, really enjoy it. We're in the 60s. We've got sunshine. We're 63 in Kenner. Still hanging on to the upper 50s in the CBD, but most of us are hanging out in the low 60s at this point, and we'll warm up a few more degrees. So sunrise this morning, that was at 6:54. Sunset tonight at 5:07. If you're trying to head out and look at some holiday and Christmas lights, should be great weather. Tonight we're going to drop into the 50s on the South Shore. North Shore, going to be colder, but I don't have a frost or a freeze tonight. I think we're going to avoid that for the most part. We will probably see some upper 30s tomorrow morning north up into Washington Parish, down into Macomb, but once you get closer to I-12, you're in the 40s, and here on the South Shore, we're going to probably be in the low 50s tomorrow morning. And then here we are Christmas morning, not too cold. So if you do get a present from Santa that involves you going outside, it shouldn't be too bad. We may just be dodging a few of those showers. Also tomorrow, we got the Christmas Eve bonfires. We know all of you love to go out to those, to the river parishes. Temperatures will be in the upper 50s for all that. And right now, I don't have rain in our forecast for that. Now Wednesday, 40 to 50% chance of rain. I've been debating 40 to 50%. Either way you look at it, it's not an all-day washout, but I do think a couple of showers will be moving through. And then we've got another storm system later by the end of the week, Friday into Saturday. Another cold front approaches and brings us a chance for rain. So Precision Cast, let's track our today and tomorrow. Not a whole lot happening, but as we get into Tuesday night, here's this line of showers and storms in Texas. This is going to be coming down south Christmas Eve night. Notice we're nice and dry for the most part. There may be a few showers just south of us in the Gulf of Mexico. But as we get into Wednesday morning, models are split on what to do with this batch of showers and storms. This specific model takes it south of us, but there are several that bring it closer to us. So that's why we're going to keep rain chances in our forecast, knowing that there is a kind of a scenario here and there where we don't get a lot of rain, and then there's a scenario where maybe we do get a little bit more rain Wednesday morning and into Wednesday afternoon and evening. So we're just going to have to watch it really throughout the daytime on Christmas. A good idea to have your rain gear. Now, if you are traveling across the country, this is for today. We got some snow in the Great Lakes. Yes, it is cold and snowy in Green Bay for the Saints game. New York, though, is relaxed. It's cold still, but at least they don't have a big storm system anymore. But out west, here we go. We got them lined up out in the Pacific, coming into the U.S. here. And you can see by Christmas Eve tomorrow, we're starting to see some of that rain to our northwest. We're still, for the most part, doing okay on Tuesday. But here we are on Christmas. We've got our rain, but generally speaking, the big part of the country, at least in the Midwest and in the Northeast, nothing major on Christmas Day. Temperatures in the 30s to the north, 50s to our north as well, and then we'll be in the 70s with Miami near 80 degrees, and then some wetter and stormier weather over towards the Pacific coast, towards Oregon and Washington. Overall, Christmas Day doesn't look terribly active except for some rain in our area. High temperatures, once we hit the 70s on Wednesday, we're going to stay there all the way through the end of the year. I do think we'll have an opportunity to get a decent cold front in the beginning of the new year. We're talking maybe 10 days from now, but the pattern, it's going to lock into the 70s for a while. And for now, it may not be until the end of or the beginning of January before we really start to see the cold fronts return, at least the stronger cold fronts. So your 7-day forecast, get ready for the 70s. Today is beautiful. Tomorrow is beautiful for last minute things. 72 with some rain possible on Wednesday for Christmas, and then we'll be watching for a little bit more rain this upcoming weekend. Heads up for boaters, great weather to get out on the water. If you got extra family in the house and you want to get them out, you got great boating weather. The winds are not going to be that strong today or tomorrow. Your high and low tides are all over the place because your tide range just isn't all that high, only sitting at 0.3 feet.